apparently annoys me right now, because I have feelings that don't make sense, and this period feels like I don't know. And I try to make sense of it with stories, but I feel like trying to make sense of it with stories is actually a distraction. Sometimes I even wonder, will we ever figure it out? Yeah, welcome back. Yeah, it feels like I, tapped into something profound here, now, today, in this period. In a previous video, I spoke into we have to figure it out all on our own, usually, mostly, most of us. Because all we have been taught and told, most of us, is the superficial life, the physical layer, the physical appearance, the physical reality. Everything is physical. And then, yeah, there's emotions, but even emotions and feelings, for a long time, science has been trying to look at this from a physical point. So your brain is thinking, and your body is feeling, and emotions, yeah. And then, of course, there's guys like Freud and Nietzsche and so many guys long ago trying to figure out what has been figured out by many before, because they were still in touch with spirit. But yeah, I mean, try to take a picture of a spirit. Try to take a picture of the ghost that appears at night beside your bedroom, of your late husband, wife, grandmother, son, daughter, best friend, The machines we made so far, there's been discoveries, not well known, of course. Can you see my aura? What color is my aura right now? Can you see this on camera? Is my camera recording also my aura? Can you see it? I guess not, most of you. I cannot see it when I look at the camera. I see, just a dude sitting in front of a tree and nature behind him, and behind that a building. This is how, in general, we experience reality. Physical. This physical place. And yeah, then science figured out, like here, there's molecules. It's called air or gas. But yeah, where are they? I mean, this I can see. And this, right? But the funny thing is, that's physical. Those are, solid. They're not in a gas state. What you're seeing is particles floating on air. Can you imagine, as a child, I was trying to figure all these things out. Of course, at school I was very interested in biology, chemistry, physics. How does it work? Yeah, and at school you were taught there's 3 stages: solid, fluid, and gaseous. And yeah, now they've figured out, there's also a 4th state. Plasma, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not into science anymore. I forgot about science. I like science, no. So, spirit. Does this cup have a spirit? Does this lighter have a spirit? Does my glasses have a spirit? Does this tree has a spirit? And in general, a lot of people will answer, yeah, the tree has a spirit, but this cup, no. And this lighter made of plastic. Can you follow me a little bit? I mean, these questions I've always had all my life, these questions. And at school, some of them got answered, but I didn't always agree or like the answers. Sometimes the answers felt off, like, no, that cannot be true. It doesn't feel like that's the end all reality, like that's the truth. Yes, so this is the truth. Science, in my opinion, is way behind. It's slowly catching up. But what mystics and shamans and healers and all these people, they know of a world that's unseen to most of us. Cannot be seen, cannot be, grabbed. You cannot grab the air. Yeah, you can fill a balloon, and that's proof. Look, there's proof. There has to be gas inside. So I've always felt like, can someone please explain? I don't need proof. Just explain. And yeah, many did. Many explained. And then everybody refutes it. Everybody denies it. Everybody ignores it. Pretty much everybody, like 99% of the people I meet or met in my life, they're like, no, I don't know. I don't know. Who cares? I just need money. If I have enough money, then my life would be perfect. My God. And even here in this Hindu culture, this based on spirits, it's mostly only based on spirits and gods. They have these rituals, they do their thing, they believe in it somehow, but it's like a religion. It's like a belief. Yeah, you take on the notion, the truth, the story. Yeah, this is the story. But here, same. Nobody really knows. I even feel like, well, not all Balian healers. I don't know enough about this culture, but I've met a Balian, a healer, and yeah, he is aware of, spirits and all these things. But in general, the people I speak with, no, they don't know. And it's, apparently it annoys me right now. Because I have feelings that don't make sense, and I try to make sense of it with stories, but I feel like trying to make sense of it with stories is actually a distraction, is actually, trying to figure it out is part of the distortion, is part of the distraction, like a method of going, ignoring what's actually right in front of me or inside of me. So this series of videos that I'm making is inside the storm, inside the turbulence. Right now I'm inside of the turbulence. In general, my life is really good and really relaxed, and I have a clear sense of what I'm doing, where I'm going, why I'm doing it. And this period feels like, I don't know. But I'm not gonna sit back, relax, and, just continue my work. Focus on my job. Focus on YouTube. No. Yeah. Not too long ago, I almost decided to quit. And then I knew. Yeah. Escapism. No, continue, because this is the juicy parts. Sometimes I even wonder, will we ever figure it out? Really? Yeah, I'm convinced we are, but maybe that's just a story. Boy. Nice video, huh? Oh my God. Yeah, I figured out, sorry, unrelated. I figured out as soon as I've published a video, then YouTube Studio does something with AI nowadays, and you can ask it to give like a sort of reading of your video, how it's doing, how it's performing. And it gave me advice like, you should do this, or next time, because your audience was so long engaged and blah, and then you veered off, and then you talked about, this, and I'm like, yeah, fuck you. Apparently, my audience knows what to expect by now. And anybody who's new, well, if you're new to this channel and you're still watching, then apparently you get something out of it. Yeah. And for me, that's the only thing that is important to me. You get something out of this. Me sharing my experience, my journey, and you get something out of it. Either recognition, maybe some answers, maybe more questions. Yeah, hang in there, people. Keep going. These are very special times. I am sure of that. These are very special times. In 10, 20 years, we will look back upon this time like, really? I mean, I was talking with this German lady. She's 44, so she also grew up with VCR, going to the videotheque, get a tape, video cassette, and then at home you can watch a movie. Games, you know, the games were just a line here and a line here and a block in the middle, and then you could move the block, ping pong the block around. It's called tennis. The phone, you had to dial, and there was a phone was attached to a cord. You had to call like this, and you couldn't move around that much because the cord was short. Except for in America, they apparently love cords, long cords, so people would walk around all the house with. And then, you know, the mobile phone, and nowadays people don't even know how to read a map. You know, if Google Maps isn't functioning, they're lost. They have no idea where they are. Things are changing so fast, and yeah. So this year, AI is on the move. Pretty soon there will be robots everywhere. This year, possibly next year. I've seen videos of Elon Musk of how many robots he has already made. And they're now at Model 3. Yeah, pretty soon people are gonna own a robot. And aliens, yeah. Suddenly it's on the news. Trump giving some Congress. I haven't watched it. It said live, but it was already a week old. Somebody said in the comments. So disclosure, yeah, aliens are among us. Well. Really? I'm really looking forward to what's coming. Okay, enough. See you in the next.